And welcome back, everyone. Personal shoppers and stylists are what keeps celebrities looking so good. You'd agree, right?
Sure.
You know what? For most of us, they cost too much to hire, but there is a cheaper online version that can help. It's called Cladwell. Cladwell.com president Blake Smith joining me this morning. You're trying to make every guy fashionable and make fashion within reach, correct?
Yeah, it's really about finding clothes that you're comfortable in,
Okay.
right? Like everybody's had that feeling when you put on a shirt, you're like, oh, this isn't me or doesn't fit right, that kind of thing. What we've done is we've developed technology that actually matches clothes with guys.
Okay, so if you're a guy watching this morning, or if there's a guy in your life who you think could be more fashionable, you should send them to this website, Cladwell.com. This is what you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Where do we go next?
Yeah, so the first thing we do is we gotta understand who this guy is, right? And so you did this yesterday.
I took this yesterday. So,
yeah, so
they asked you some questions, right?
About your personality, right?
Okay.
Like, are you more into being cool or being interesting, that kind of thing. Then as we scroll down, we gotta find out about your skin palette, your eye color, that kind of thing, all the way into your build, right? We don't wanna put skinny jeans on a heavier guy.
Just so you know, this was the hardest part for me, because I was like going, am I a trapezoid? Am I an inverse triangle? Am I a square? But you have to be honest, correct?
Absolutely, and that's why it's completely private.
Yeah.
And so the big thing is, ask your girlfriend, ask your wife, whatever. She knows better than us, probably.
Or take off a shirt, look in the mirror, and be real honest, or else the clothes are not going to work, correct?
That's right, that's right. Yeah, so based on all this information, we scour the world of fashion and find the very best items for you. So you say you're looking for a dress shirt?
Sure.
We scour literally 20,000 items and find this is the very best for you. And it might be at Macy's, it may be some boutique locally, whatever. We don't really prefer one or the other. We actually just recommend the very best clothes for you.
And the other thing is, like, let's say it's a special shirt. You can say, hey, look, I'm willing to spend $200, but if it's not that special of a shirt, you're like, well, I want to spend $50, you can find something in those ranges, correct?
Exactly, you name it. And also, just to remind, the whole service is completely free.
Okay.
And so this is the idea. The mall's free, and so we want to be free too. We provide the service for you, and then we make a commission based on if you actually buy something.
Because guys hate, I hate going to the mall. I don't want to do it. So if I can have someone do all the work for me, I'm going to do it.
Exactly.
Okay, so what are some of the other questions you asked?
Yeah, and so some of the colors, we deliver a couple other pieces, like an entire profile based on your personality, based on your coloring, all of that. These are the best colors for you, some tips kind of on what you can do here, as well as showing, hey, this is what a palette could look like, that kind of thing.
And once again, this is everything from head to toe, what a guy needs to look fashionable.
Black tie to 4th of July is what we say.
Okay, why don't we take this full screen and so you can get a better look at the website.
Yeah.
But the questions are very easy to answer.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is just answer the questions honestly, and that's what I try to do. And they'll give you products that they recommend in terms of being your stylist. Joining me this morning is Chris Merchick. You picked out some of the clothes. You're the VP of fashion for Cladwell. What are some of the things you picked for me?
So you're obviously a professional guy, but we wanted to give you a casual alternative,
well,
right?
Truth be told, I mean, when it comes to wearing a suit, I'm fine. And as I get older, I'm starting to dress like my dad. I mean, it's not like sweatpants and dress socks, but it's getting close, because I think when you're in your uniform, you're fine. It's when you're outside of the uniform where you have a hard time.
Yeah, that's great. So we wanted to give you a couple of options that would work if you're just lounging at home, or if you need to make a quick trip.
And this was actually generated based on the profile that you filled out yesterday. Your personality, all your preferences, we actually generated and then went out and bought them for you so you can actually take one home today.
And the thing is I'm going to be really honest with you. I like both these things. Pick out, what did you pick and why did you pick it out for me?
That's great. So we picked out this shirt because for your skin tone specifically. It's a nice bright color, not too bold. It's not going to overpower you. It's also not just going to be washed out with your skin. It's not too light, too pastel. So that's why we picked that one. And again, a good sort of casual, you could wear it to a picnic, but if you need to run into the office for something, you still look nice.
You're fine, You're
prepared.
And the pants?
Yeah, pants, kind of the same thing. A nice navy chino, the dressiest of chinos in that navy color, but still totally casual.
Okay, because it could have gotten a little bit more crazy if I said, when I answer the question, do you like to be interesting or do you like to be cool? I kind of put it over to the cool point.
Right.
I don't want to stick out at a party.
Yes.
This answers that question, correct? Because if I said I wanted to be interesting, what would I have gotten?
You would have gotten a shirt maybe with a crazy pattern, you know. And something that's more of an extreme fit, maybe, rather than like a classic fit, something that's tight to your body.
Because we talked about this earlier. I mean, a lot of times, especially when they give you makeovers or they put you in clothes you don't like, you don't feel comfortable, and that's not going to work long term, correct?
That's right. That's right.
How does your website make sure that it's suitable to you?
Yeah, so the entire idea is that we actually have thousands and thousands of rules that are based on a couple different pieces. Partially your build, right? And those are rules going back to the Greeks.
Sure, sure.
But then also we have rules based on your personality. We map it based on psychological features. His background is in psychology.
Oh, cool.
And so a great demonstration of this actually is
what?
we have one more thing.
One more thing. Okay, bring it down.
Yeah, and so we call it the
shoes.
Human Clothing Project, where we take things that maybe you've never even thought about and recommend clothes that really work for you.
Oh,
so,
look at this.
Oh, that's interesting.
This was just generated. This is based on your profile.
I'm sure a lot of people would ask questions about, did that generate from the question I?
I'll be honest, Rob, the numbers don't lie. We didn't even know we had this in our database,
no
but it
idea,
seems to have just popped up.
Do you want to know something? It's called Cladwell.com. It's free to go online and take the survey, correct?
And the recommendations and everything. Obviously, you have to pay for the clothes, but that's the only thing you pay for.
I love it, man. Cladwell.com.
Give them the
Chris
real shoe recommendation.
And Blake. Oh, do you have a real shoe?
We got
They have a real
shoes
shoe.
for you, too. Yeah.
Oh, these are nice.
To tie the look together.
Just
Let's be real. That's the real one.
And just so you know, I was in Chicago a couple of weeks ago, and I was looking for a pair of loafers. It's intuitive.
There you go.
It's intuitive.
That's right.
Blake, Chris, all the best to you guys. Good luck with the website.
Thank you very much.
Maybe we'll have you guys back for Father's Day. That'd be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
We have much more straight ahead of the Fox 19 Morning News. We're mixing the two best things in the galaxy, Star Wars and baseball. More on how the Reds are celebrating this weekend next on the Fox 19 Morning News.